Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters, sisters and brothers. It's your brother Lahu Ramadan. That 911 caller, brothers and sisters. That 911 caller. That emergency call that's been called upon us. That's been called on you, brothers and sisters, to let you know that which is coming in the near future, brothers and sisters. That which is coming in the near future. The national security threat to America, brothers and sisters. The national security threat to America. The black man, the black woman, and the black child. We will be the national security threat to America, brothers and sisters, in a few more days. In a few more days, brothers and sisters. And the reason behind that, brothers and sisters, is that which we evidently ain't heard about unless you done tuned in to the messenger of the covenant, unless you done heard from the Injil warriors. We did not lift the seven seals off the 22 books of the 22 chapters in the book of Revelation, brothers and sisters. But the one who did, the messenger of the covenant, brothers and sisters, has been able to give us that which was sealed from everybody. Sealed from everybody, brothers and sisters, and now has been revealed. So that which has been revealed now is future, is foresight, brothers and sisters. Is foresight. What is foresight, brothers and sisters? The act or power of foreseeing a view of the future. How will that be obtained? Well, brothers and sisters, by lifting them seven seals of the 22 chapters uh, in the book of Revelation, the foresight has been seen by the messenger of the covenant. And not only lifting them 22, not only lifting them seven seals, brothers and sisters, but lifting the veil from the whole Bible itself and allowing us to have that foresight, to allow us to have that foresight, brothers and sisters, to be able to look in Matthew's 24:15 and understand about the abomination of desolation. To understand about the abomination of desolation, brothers and sisters, and to be able to have the foresight to see what's happening over in heaven, the war that broke out in heaven that will be in America. And that is the reason why the national security threat to America will take place, because the lie will be exposed, brothers and sisters. The 76-year lie will be exposed. And the whole world is on that what's happening in Palestine. Except us who's caught up in what we caught up in. And the most deal that we're caught up in is television, radio, now Facebook, social media, Instagram. All these different things has got our mind caught up, whereas we're not able to see what's coming. So one has to tell us, brothers and sisters, what's coming. That is an emergency. Matthew's 24:15 say, when you see the abomination of desolation, that we would have to flee, brothers and sisters, flee. And if you don't understand what flee mean, look it up. But in normal terms, it means we got to kick rocks. We got to get the hell out the way of the emergency that's coming. And they are wanting to get rid of us, kill us, like they're doing the Palestinians The false Jews who say they are the chosen of God, but doing the work of Satan, doing the work of Satan, brothers, sisters, the doubt, the abomination and distillation. They are doing the distillating part to the Palestinian people. Man, woman, and child, just like this coming to America, to a city near us very, very soon, brothers and sisters. But it won't be false Israel doing it. It'll be America. America will be doing it because America will put out the alert about the national security threat to America. Because we are, brothers and sisters, we are the seed of Abraham. And we are to benefit from the 400 years sojourning in this land that's not ours. And all the things that took place between our ancestors from the time we stepped foot in the North American wilderness until the time we get up out of the North American wilderness, brothers and sisters, we be the beneficiaries of our ancestors. We'll reap the benefit and the reward of all of that took place against us. But we're caught up. Our mind is trapped and blocked. And by the hindsight, when we look back, we see when we stepped over here, hindsight, it says the understanding of an event or situation after it has happened. Hindsight, brothers and sisters. The messenger of the covenant is not only giving us the future, but he took us back to let us know how we end up in this condition. How are our ears so clogged up that we can't hear the message that's a matter of life and death for us? The hindsight, brothers and sisters, all the way back to 1712 with the Willie Lynch letter. His bags of controls to control us and keep us more docile, to keep us more not rebelling, to keep us more looking for a false, believing in the unseen and the unreal, praying to a dead man who died 2,000 years ago. You see, brothers and sisters, but the abomination of distillation is going to pop and blow all of that false reality up. All that false reality is going to be gone. You're going to be praying to Jesus and he ain't coming. He can't hear. He can't see. He can't feel. So you're going to have to deal with yourself, brothers and sisters. You're going to have to deal with logic. You ain't going to be running on the heart. See, you ain't going to be running under emotions. We're going to be dealing with intelligence, because intelligence going to keep us alive. And if we ain't fleeing to where we need to flee to, and then all the praying you going to do ain't going to do you no damn good. And the Muslims under Farrakhan, that lying son of a devil, they going to be praying too, brothers and sisters. They going to be praying to Master Farad Muhammad. But Master Farad Muhammad ain't going to have time to hear you. He ain't going to have time. He's busy. The war in heaven already broke down. He's busy. His hands is full. His hands is full, brothers and sisters. But he did leave one. Huh? He left one after he set up the Nation of Islam and had a messenger, the messenger of Allah, Elijah Muhammad. And what did he do? He did our thinking for us. He did everything for us. But he was also, brothers and sisters, preparing a way from the messenger of the covenant. The messenger of the covenant, brothers and sisters. The one who would give us the foresight to move us out of the hindsight and to have us make it to our reward. So the Muslims, Master Farad Muhammad ain't gonna hear you. The Christians, Jesus ain't gonna hear you. The Muslims, you had the messenger, you got the messenger of the covenant who will suddenly appear at Elijah's temple and give us that foresight. And if the Christians want some, you can get it too. You can get that heaven you've been waiting for. You can get that Messiah that you've been waiting on. Black. I'm talking about black people. I'm talking about black. Now, don't get that twisted. Black people. That's my people. That's who I'm worrying about. Everybody else, they been dealing and worrying about their people. You know what I'm saying? So you can't get mad at me because I'm talking about the liberation and salvation of the black nation. But when that hindsight, when you got caught up in that hindsight, in that Willie Lynch bullshit's neck, now you think that you're supposed to love everybody. That's not logical because you don't know everybody. You don't even know all your black people. But when that foresight, abomination and desolation that's transpiring in Israel get over to America, and just like they are desolating every man, child, and woman, the same thing will be here. But their target won't be on Palestinians. It'll be on everyone that looks black. Because the lie would have been exposed and false Israel will be surrounded by its enemies. And right before they get annihilated, America have to get rid of the real seed of Abraham. That's been the lie that they've been taking care of for 76 years. Was ready to get exposed. And the Jews and the Christians been fighting for 2,000 years to have our identity, brothers and sisters. But they can never have that. The God had made a covenant with Abraham 400 years ago. He didn't make no covenant with no damn false ass Jews or no so-called Christians. But all that had to take place, brothers and sisters. And now the bomb, the atomic bomb, is going to get dropped. National security threat to America to kill all blacks. That's going to force all that false religion, all that falseness that you've been getting for 42 years under Farrakhan, which is nothing. Study Guide 1 to 29. Study Guide 1 to 29. Defending Farrakhan. All this bull. And the supreme wisdom, the actual facts in the student enrollment got pushed down into your memory. But Master Suleiman is coming to bring it back up to the forefront. And that is what we're going to need, brothers and sisters, to make it through tribulation. We would never have to go through tribulation if Farrakhan didn't get in the way and stuff you with that bullshiznet that his European payer, handler, then put him in that position to do just that. Went to war with the Saints. And now you don't even, Nation of Islam don't even know who they are or their purpose. Malachi 5. Elijah was preparing a way for the messenger of the covenant. The messenger of the covenant is the Abraham covenant. The Abraham covenant is what we was submitted to for 400 years. That time is up. The new book, brothers and sisters, the Injil. Mathematics has always been the law of the gods, but we lost the knowledge of that with all this bull that happened back in hindsight. We lost the knowledge of mathematics, brothers and sisters. We've been on make-believe. 35, under the Hindus, 3,500 years. Brothers and sisters, our time is coming. The bomb is ready to be dropped. And now we will be fleeing. But we'll come together, brothers and sisters, and we'll make our Hajj through tribulations. And just like the zebras when they running, trying to get away from the threat that's after them, the weak, the crippled, and the ones who can't take in the new upload of the Injil will be get ate up. You'll fall, and we won't need you, brothers and sisters. We won't need you because you didn't make it. We'll be making it to the Red Sea, brothers and sisters, and we'll be claiming our reward, the promised land. And it'll prepare us. It'll make us stronger. It'll make us as one body moving together with the right head, the Injil that comes from the messenger of the covenant that lifted those 7 seals and unlifted the veil of the whole Bible, lifted those 7 seals in the 22 chapters of the book of Revelation and pulled the seal off the whole Bible, and now is giving us hindsight, the future, brothers and sisters. Foresight. Foresight, the future, brothers and sisters, and hindsight on how we got so caught up in the gravitational vortex of our enemy that now we can't hear. But when that bomb explodes, that's going to explode all that. Your hearing is going to come back real quick. And the action of your enemy, you ain't going to have no more love for him. You're going to be running for your damn life. Brothers and sisters and brothers, our time has come. Our reward is here. Will we accept the upload? Or will we keep on taking that downloaded bullshiznet from the preachers? Got they book from Willie Lynch, 1712, and the Nation of Islam. who sitting, the legion that's sitting in the messenger seat, then got y'all studying Ron Hubbard, study guides, ain't got nothing about the mathematical part, the supreme wisdom, the mathematical part that was supposed to prepare our minds to receive the messenger of the covenant, because that's all he bringing to us. It's mathematics, and giving us mathematics behind those 5 pillars of Islam, that armor that's going to help us make it through tribulation. The Christians call it the armor of God. Brothers and sisters, our time has come. It's up to us to make that proper uh, process of thinking. Will we be thinking the old way that was put in us? No, we got to download that, brothers and sisters, meaning take it out and upload the new process, the Injil, thinking, the process of using one's mind to consider and reason about something. What you got to consider and reason about, brothers and sisters, when you know your damn enemy, the Caucasian, the white boy, the cave dweller, your so-called master, had you locked up in slavery, had treated you the worst, your ancestors, the worst that they ever can be treated, where we still got conditions mentally. But one has come to fix all of that. But you feel that, hey, he gave you the right religion to benefit us, to get us out of what he trapped us up in, brothers and sisters, to get us caught up in that hindsight, the understanding of an event or situation after it has happened. We was in slavery. It happened. They ruled over us. And then they came up with something to make us more submissive to their ways. And now they're going to come up with something that's going to take us out the way, because the lie won't be working no more. The 76-year-old lie won't be working no more. So they're going to take us out the way. So which side would you be on, brothers and sisters? The left side with Farrakhan and the Christians, or the right side, the foresight side, the side at the end of the Abraham covenant, the side where the messenger of the Abraham covenant will be giving us new instructions and giving us the new mind. Upload the Injil, upload your mathematics, your God personality, brothers and sisters, and let's go through tribulation, and let's go take our promised land. And then, brothers and sisters, we'll live in a true heaven, a heaven that we don't have to die to get to, a real heaven from the original woman on the planet, the black woman, from the mind of the black woman. The true heaven will be brought into existence. The true heaven, brothers and sisters, the true heaven. I'm your brother, Elahu Ramadan. And as I came before you, so shall I leave you in the peaceful greetings of Assalamu alaikum.